You still watching Naruto?
No, I finished Naruto a while ago.
Oh, did you? Nice.
Yeah, I kept my promise from last week. I restarted Digimon.
Nice.
Yeah, so Digimon
I
Adventure.
I did not restart Digimon. So how far have you watched? We were supposed to be watching this together.
I we said we were gonna go for it, so I figured you would have gone for it. I did.
All right. Well, how far are you already?
Not that far.
Okay.
Um,
I feel like I've seen the whole first season enough times to where I could just like visually like see it. You
yeah,
know,
I just throw it on before I go to. I throw on like 2 or 3 episodes before I go to bed.
you know what?
I'm only 12 episodes in.
I might watch it in Japanese.
I have it on in Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
Nice. I'm gonna watch it in Japanese.
Yeah, I'm only 12 episodes in.
Even though Agumon's terrible voice acting is gold.
I know.
all
It's
the all the
so
English
cringe.
stuff, all the English stuff Digimon is so cringe gold, dude.
It's so cringe. I can't believe we're starting this episode off talking about Digimon again.
Oh my god. But yeah, that's the Agumon Digimon. Dude. Oh my god.
Raymond. The one whose voice I really fucking hate is Patamon.
Oh yeah, Patamon's this dub voice.
Oh, hey, TK. Oh, I got a baby. Like, shut the fuck up, Patamon.
He's a fucking seal, dude. Hold
No,
up.
he's not. He's like a little winged ball. I don't know what the fuck he is.
Oh, Patamon.
Yeah,
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 that's
yeah.
the fucking weird
The one,
Pikachu wannabe
yes,
with the wings.
who evolves into a motherfucking angel
You
for
know
some
what?
reason.
I don't understand that. First of all, hold on. Get this. I don't understand that. And then I don't understand not I thought you said Palmon.
Oh no, not Palmon.
So Palmon is a seal,
No,
isn't
Palmon.
it?
Palmon is Mimi's, which is the cat, the weird flower one that turns into the
Which is
cactus.
also fucking weird.
Yeah, also weird. You're thinking of Gomamon.
Go Mama. That's right. I got their names mixed up. It's been a while.
Yeah,
But
he's like a seal.
yeah. So his evolutions though are fucking weird too. I remember them like
Gomamons,
yeah.
the weird like white tusk guy, and then he turns into like a shelled walrus as his ultimate
Yeah.
with like Thor's hammer for some reason.
No. And then it just gets even like if like it gets progressively worse as it goes on. Like eventually he just turns into like this giant like beast thing that doesn't even look like he belongs in the water anymore. And then, oh yeah, and then once further in the show, he turns into this giant sea serpent. Do you remember that?
Gomamon evolution. Wow. Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, this one never made sense to me.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing past, like I said, the Thor's hammer wielding are a shelled walrus.
No,
Yeah, it
yeah.
turns into like this weird fucking bulldog. It looks like honestly like a weird if Snubble got a Galarian metal version.
Right. And then
It looks
after
like looks like
that,
it looks like a Galarian Grand Bull, honestly.
yeah, and then after that, he turns into this like like sea monster. Like I don't understand.
Oh, he
Like
goes back to water.
yeah, I don't understand where
Oh, is,
that
is that fucking is that Seadramon?
kind of looks like it.
He eventually gets to Seadramon?
That doesn't make sense, right?
Seadramon, if you remember, was like a big baddie in one of the later seasons. Like he was one of like the main four
No, it's
bosses.
not Seadramon because Seadramon has like that. It has like a
Gold helmet thing.
gold. Yeah,
Yeah, well, he
yeah.
has the same head shape though. It's just not gold. So he's probably a different type of Dramon. I don't know why he doesn't have his name.
I'm trying to find it.
Hi,
Eh,
welcome to DigiCast,
yeah, for real,
a
dude.
podcast within a podcast inside of PodBoyz Advance.
Yeah, I guess that extra evolution came
Okay,
from the video game.
yeah, from Cyber Sleuth. It's
Yeah,
Gohumon, Ikakumon, Zudomon, Plesiomon, and Vikamon. I assume he's Plesiomon.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying it's just fucking weird. I don't know how they make that jump.
I mean, I still think the freaking flying meatball to an angel is arguably the biggest
That's
one.
also weird too. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's Plesiomon is that dragon looking evolution, sea monster evolution. Oh,
Yeah.
we got a pretty
Anyhow,
dope ass card in the trading card game.
the Plesio one.
Yeah. All right, so should we start this podcast?
No, we can just talk about
Digimon forever.
Digimon the rest of the time.
All right,
Yeah, why not?
that works.
Oh, I found the card you're talking about with the one where it's like in the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Digimon. Digital monster.
Digimon, digital monsters, the champion.
All right. Well, yeah, I guess we could start.
Change into digital champions to save the digital
World.
Like motherfucking insomniac. We are back with another episode. This is the PodBoyz Advanced Podcast. It's a weekly discussion where we go over the latest in gaming and throw in a little bit of whatever else we want to talk about. My name is Oscar. I'm joined as always by my co-host and best friend.
Eric, what is up?
What's good, my dude? How you been this week?
Tired. I've been working a lot. The semester started at the school I work at. So
Oh, so there's people now.
yeah.
Oh no, not all the animals.
They're around now. Oh, actually, speaking of animals, dude, I saw so
Wild boys.
yeah, here we go. So I saw the most deer I have grazing at one time the other day. First of all, so I'll just say that it was 4 whole deer, big deer, and one of them got kind of close to me, like kind of close. And this one had antlers, so I was just like, "Oh, I'm just gonna walk the other way." So that was that, and then so this campus, since it's like in the middle of nowhere, so not only is there giant like deer and wildlife like that, bobcats, there's also
Bobcats.
a lot of insects around,
Oh no.
a lot of spiders and bugs and whatnot.
Mhm.
So I haven't seen it, but apparently sometimes there's like tarantulas seen on
Oh
campus.
no, 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 no. Na 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 na.
So
No.
fun fact, Oscar cannot do spiders. But
Especially not giant ones like
yeah,
tarantulas.
so I had
Holy shit.
yeah, so that's a thing that can probably cross my path at some point.
I'm gonna
No, all
fucking
right, but that's not my story
die
for
just
today.
thinking about it.
That's not my story. So the other day I was like walking out to help a student, and I was like, all right, hold up, let me get my laptop. And so I go and I'm walking over to my cube, and then I'm walking to my cube, and then I look down to like, just because those times when you just like feel like you just gotta look down. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was just looking down, and then right in front of me was this giant black beetle that was just chilling in my cube. Like
Nope.
this beetle was like bigger than my thumb, dude. So and it was like slowly crawling to where I sit.
Hell
So
no.
so I had to run back and was like, had to tell this kid like, hey, go meet me in this other room. I'll be right there. I gotta take care of something. So I had to find a box. So I found a box. I didn't want to squish it because I didn't want to,
Yeah, yeah,
that crunch and then it might
yeah.
like bite me. I don't know. I didn't know what was up.
Yeah.
So I get close to it and this fucking beetle gets into attack position.
Oh, hell no.
So it's like trying to like defend itself now. I'm like having this standoff with this freaking beetle in my office.
Here we go. Add it to the compendium of how to take on animals. Let's go. How do you fight a beetle?
So I grabbed the box and I just kind of like scooped it in the box.
Yeah.
And once I scooped it in the box, it like got like stuck in the box. So I ran out with this box and I was like, beetle in the box. So I ran out and I threw it out in the yard. So
You humanely disposed of it.
yeah, I wasn't gonna crunch it, dude. I hate that. Like, I hate when an insect, like, if it's a small little insect, I'll crunch it, like, whatever, smack it. But you know what I'm talking about? Like, when it's a big
I
insect.
I encountered a big insect today as well.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Did you crunch?
No, I did not engage at all. I fucking kept it moving, dog. I saw a praying mantis for the first
Oh
time.
no, you don't want to fuck with
For
those.
the first time in my life in person, I saw a praying mantis.
Really? For the first time ever?
Yeah, yeah, I've never seen one like live and in person. No,
I've seen a few in my day.
it was large. It was large and it was scary. And I was in a golf cart and I saw it on a door and I was just like, late.
Was it one of the big green ones?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because we get yellow ones down here in Cali too.
Yeah, it was just big and green.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That cool.
No,
Did not stop to say hello. Did not engage. Did not box him.
It's funny that you say that because you were outdoors. It wasn't like indoors,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But it's funny that you say that because I just watched a YouTube video about praying mantises and how fucking gnarly they are. They will kill birds. They can kill small birds.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they can kill small birds. They take on snakes. They take on mice. They're even known to fight cats. Like praying mantises do not give a fuck. They can also fish. Did you know this? Did you know this? They can fish.
No.
Some praying mantis, some praying manti can fish.
Mantis?
Praying mantis? I don't know the rule on that. Anyways, yeah, some of them can catch fish. It's fucking gnarly. Anyways, I think that does it for Wild Boys today.
That does it for Wild Boys this week. So there you go. You guys got a bit of both the segments. You got Digicast, then you got Wild Boys up in here today.
Yeah.
What you drinking though?
So today I'm drinking something interesting. I'm drinking, what's this called? It's called 450 North. 450 North. Actually, no. I think that's the brewery. Yeah, 450 North is the brewery. The name is a Miami Slushy XXL.
Okay.
And
that's a dope ass can.
Yeah, dude, this can is super cool. Oh man.
For our audio listeners, it's got some sort of cool little bear guy holding like a
giant slushy.
Like a giant Slurpee thing. Yeah.
There we go.
Oh.
There we go. Okay. I have to like hold it like right.
Oh, it's got like a cool like purple starry sky behind him.
Yeah, and dope. he looks like super like stoned.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So it's a pretty cool can.
What kind of a beer is it?
It is actually a smoothie style sour ale with banana, passion fruit, apricot, and cara cara orange.
Okay, interesting. I have from 8-Bit Brewing. I'm pretty sure this is an Oasis beer, like Oasis the band. It's called Cast No Shadow, and
uh,
it's got
a band on there.
a band like on stage and stuff like that. It's by 8-Bit Brewing. It is a hazy pale ale, so it's a hazy.
Nice. Hazies are good. They're juicy.
Yeah.
All right. Let's crack these open.
A lot of foam at the top. No explosion, but very foamy.
Ooh, it smells fruity.
Mm.
Bro. Bro.
Yeah.
This is really, really good.
I'm trying to see if there's more notes on this because it tastes kind of orange creamsicle-ish, but there's no flavor or anything supposedly on it.
Interesting.
It's really good though.
It's like an orange flavored hazy.
Mhm.
Dude, this is
At least to me. Tastes like orange.
this tastes like a smoothie. Like
Mm,
a fruit smoothie. No, like a refreshing fruit smoothie.
mm.
It's good.
Is it like creamy? Is it one of those lactose beers?
I don't know. It is a little on the thick side. But not a lot. Just a little bit. So I'm assuming that's why it's like smoothie style, because it's like
Milky?
a little milky in a way.
Mm,
Yeah.
I
It's
can't.
it's really good though. Like it tastes good.
No,
It
I feel
tastes
yeah.
fruity. Yeah, you know what I mean?
I feel yeah. I just don't like how those feel.
Yeah, it's not as like refreshing. It's not like crisp.
Yeah, it's not like a drink. It's like a dessert. It's like more. It's like richer. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I get what you're saying. And so yeah, that's kind of what it tastes like. It's good though. It's not bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Like you said, like for a one-time thing, like for the podcast, again, it's all right. But it's like,
I wouldn't sit there and drink like
yeah,
a six pack of these.
drink a six
No,
pack. Yeah, no, no,
No,
no.
this is like I have one beer for the night kind of
Yeah,
thing, you know, like
exactly.
this is plus I just had dinner, so this is I probably maybe why it's tasting good because I had like spicy dinner. So now it's
Yeah.
like got a sweet kind of thick drink.
You're having dessert, sir.
Yeah, I'm having dessert.
But yeah, man, what you been up to this week? What you been playing?
Uh I actually started Psychonauts 2.
Yeah. What you think?
Yeah,
What
I
do you
started
think?
playing
What do you
it.
think?
It's
What
been
do
a
you
lot
think?
of it's
What do
been a
you
lot of
think?
fun, dude. It's been a lot of fun. It looks amazing.
Does it not look amazing?
I can't compare it to Ratchet and Clank like you, but I did play it. I did play it on my TV. I played it in 4K, and I played it on my monitor as well, just to kind of see the resolutions.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, dude, it looks really good either way. Like animations are cool. Like the story is kind of fun. So it's I I've played as far as to get to. So I'm in the Psychonauts, like the main area, their headquarters now.
Yeah.
I did the whole opening.
Mm-hmm. So you're running around trying to get to like the classroom and everything like that?
Yeah, I did that already. Did the whole thing. So right now I found that I just got appointed to the mailroom.
Oh, okay. So you gotta like sort all the mail with your little
So I already did. I
telekinesis shit.
did that. I
Yeah,
just
that
did
shit's
that.
dope.
Yeah. So I did that, and yeah, I haven't gone back to it because I've been busy, but probably play a little bit more of that
Nice. It's
throughout the
fun.
week.
Yeah, it's a good
Yeah,
game.
it's a lot of fun.
I played a bit more of that this week too.
Nice. Yeah, that's a nice game to just kind of like chill
Mm-hmm.
and just like it's very lighthearted. So
Yeah, it's like the humor's pretty cool. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's fun. It's a fun game.
it's trippy too. So that
Mhm.
whole first level where you're in what's his name's brain?
I forget his name, but the dentist dude.
Yeah, when you're in his brain,
Yeah,
that tripped me out. I
I'm
was like,
telling you, that
whoa.
shit's like gross cool, huh?
Yeah.
with all the teeth, like the zipper mouths and everything like that. Like
Yeah.
it's fucking weird.
Yeah. So that's fun. Um, played a little bit of Destiny, not a whole lot. I just ran a dungeon with the guys last night. Oh no, it was on Wednesday night.
Nice.
Yeah, that's about it. That's about it for me, man. It's been a
Nice.
pretty been so busy with school work. It's hard to find some time to sit down, just play.
I feel you. Same here, because again, I've done this. I put this whole coding undertaking on on myself as well. And spoiler, well, not spoiler, well, update to how that's going. I had everything set up cool. Like last time, I had it all pretty good, like pretty awesome and set. But then I discovered that there's a much better way of doing things, and it wasn't doing like the rarity thing to the level of control that we wanted to have over it.
Hmm.
So I ended up having to like break a bunch of it down and rewrite it with a whole different structure. And that took a whole another like 14 hours to figure out, because it took a lot of fine tuning and tweaking of little tiny pieces,
Yeah,
because
that
the
makes
structure
sense.
of how it was set up is like, I wish I had the time to get into to explain it. Maybe I'll tell you about it like off the podcast, because it was some shit, bro.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, it was some shit. But so got it to work finally, so that's done. But I did have time to, like I said, I pushed a little bit farther in Psychonauts 2.
Nice.
Powered up a bunch of my abilities. Story gets good, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Keep pushing on. Story gets cool. But other than that, I started No More Heroes
Hey, was that what you were playing when you
3.
hopped on?
Yeah. When I hopped on the call, yeah. So
Nice.
I've been playing that on my lunch, and so far it's pretty fucking dope, man. It's like a mix between the styles of the first two. So you go back to the open world with the motorcycle that I liked and shit like that.
Hmm.
It looks like you go back to having to collect money for fights. So
So
I
it's like a
don't.
mixture of one and two.
Yeah. But I haven't like. I'm only on like the second ranking. I'm about to do the second rank battle. Like it's like the next thing I have to do. So I'm not too far into it. So
Hmm.
I don't know how grindy it's gonna get with the side jobs and stuff like that. But it's dope, man. They added like a whole new like ability wheel called the Death Glove, and like I only have one ability unlocked on it so far, but it's dope, dude. Like, the ability is like I do like this like sick ass like super powered just straight up drop kick like
Nice.
on enemies and just like instantly stun them and knock them down. It's pretty dope, man. Along with like all the sword combat and everything.
Yeah.
Um, I've been playing it all handheld. I need to throw it on the TV, see how it looks on the TV, because although it does look worlds better than the first two, because they were Wii games. I mean, it kind of looks a little rough on handheld on my Switch. Not gonna lie, but
A little rough
I
on the
mean,
720.
yeah, but I mean that doesn't really matter to me much,
Yeah.
So, I mean, it plays and runs smooth. That's all that really matters, and it's fun, dude. So, the No More Heroes humor is there. Travis is full on Travis. It's dope.
Nice.
But yeah, man, it's a dope time. I've been having fun with it. I'm just gonna keep pushing on. Like I said, I've been devoting a lot of like my time on my days off to this other project, this NFT shit. But
Yeah.
at least that I can squeeze in on my lunch hour at work. So I mean, an hour a day goes a long way, especially in like No More Heroes and that type of game. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I haven't actually started bringing my Switch to work yet, just because we're literally like super busy.
Yeah.
But I got I got the people I work with into, well, I found out that they're all into Smash Bros and whatnot. So I might bring my Switch and be like, yo, you want to play some Smash?
There you go.
But yeah, dude.
Yeah, well, let's start moving into some of these topics. We're not going over too much this week because we do have a lot to go over in that PlayStation showcase, but just a couple of things I wanted to throw in here. before we move on to that, including, remember we had talked last week about the mess that Sony had made with the Horizon Forbidden West, the pre-orders and upgrade pass and the
Yes.
12 different versions and all this shit.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
it looks like they heard the outcry of scandal and they backtracked the decision that PlayStation 4 players would have to pay to upgrade to the PS5 version. So now,
Oh,
so now you'll be able to upgrade to the next gen version for free if you grab it on PS4 first or whatever. You know what I mean? So
cool. They did something that shouldn't have been a thing.
something that should have been a thing. Congrats, Sony, for
For having common sense for once.
like not even they try to get away with it and backtrack. So
Well,
no,
that's the common sense is that they backtrack.
call that common sense. I would call that snakeitude.
Yeah.
Snakeitude? No, that's not a word. I don't know where. I'm tired, guys.
Snakiness?
I'm tired. Yes.
Snakiness?
Snake-like behavior, snake
Mm.
activities, snakes. They're being snakes, okay? I'm tired.
All right.
But moving on from that, this is an interesting rumor floating around. Supposedly, there's a price cut that's going to be hitting the Nintendo Switch starting next week.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's coming from Nintendo Alerts, who relays words that come Monday. Nintendo, I think it's a French outlet, that come Monday, Nintendo will announce that the Nintendo Switch's price in France will drop from $329 to $270, which is a pretty hefty price cut. Right now, there's no word this will happen in other regions, but it's highly unlikely a price cut of this size will be made in just one region. If this price cut does come to North America, it should mean the Nintendo Switch will drop from $300 to $250, which of course may have a domino effect and drop the price of the Nintendo Switch Lite.
Nice.
So we'll see if that ends up coming true. But I mean, that's pretty dope for non-Switch owners. I'm sure they might not include that OLED model that's dropping in October on this, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, probably not.
Mm, mm, mm.
But I mean, still though, for people that don't have Switch, this is just gonna sell way more Switches if they do that.
Yeah, 100%. So I mean, they're really aiming to cross that 100 million by the end of this year. I think. You know what I mean?
I think so too.
I think they're gonna do it.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Crazy, dude. Crazy numbers on that Switch, man. Gonna cross 100 mil in what, under 5 years.
Damn. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's pretty much everything that we're gonna go over because Sony had themselves an event this week, Eric.
It was a smorgasbord.
It was a smort. Yes, what Eric said. All kinds of stuff was announced. All kinds of stuff was showcased. Old stuff, new stuff, remakes. So let's go ahead and get right into it, man. This is basically at the end of summer. Sony's closing out summer with what should have been their E3 event, but I guess they weren't ready around the time of E3. So, I mean, it was a pretty packed show, about 40 minutes worth of stuff, starting with a tease, no gameplay, just a quick tease of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic.
Let's go!
They're remaking KOTOR!
Dude. Literally so I watched the whole thing, the 40-minute presentation, and the minute that I saw that I heard what they were talking about and I heard the music and everything, I was like, KOTOR, KOTOR, KOTOR. And then it was KOTOR.
It was fucking KOTOR, dude. I know. Like I was like, wait, this dialogue sounds like reminiscent of
See, at first I did when I saw the Lucas Arts thing come up, I was like, oh, maybe they're gonna have a bounty hunter game, you know?
No, see, I thought it was gonna be a sequel to Fallen Order.
Or that, yeah, something like that.
Mhm.
But no, it's KOTOR. So we're gonna be playing KOTOR.
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna get that. Whenever it comes. I don't think there was any sort of release date on it. And then we gotta look at this crazy ass game called Project Eve.
Yo,
bro.
all right. This was actually my This was. I am so hyped for this. I didn't even know this is like.
Dude, honestly, neither did I.
This is like the
I
most
was like, what is this?
insane looking game
It's
I've seen
like
in a while.
Scarlet Nexus Bayonetta, but with like future robots, like with like sword. It's crazy.
It's it's all of that. You could either add like elements of near in it, I guess.
Yeah. Very nearish as well.
Like,
It looks like a crazy fucking action game, but it's in space.
well, Earth space.
Earth space? What do you mean?
Well, she's like fighting in like a subway.
Well, I thought it's no, it's like a space station.
No, she
In
fights
the
a space
in the
station.
opening scene, that's what I'm talking
Well,
about.
if you watch the rest of it, you can see that she's
Oh
actually like fighting in
yeah.
like a city and like
No,
a
I know, but like
subway and stuff.
I assume you go back to space at some point.
Yeah, eventually, yeah, probably.
But
But yeah, dude, this game looks so sick.
it does have Scarlet Nexusy vibes, though. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, for sure, definitely. But it just looks so good.
It looks very flashy and action packed. Yeah.
It's like this has to me, this has the capacity of being the next Devil May Cry.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? That's what it
Mhm.
looks like to me. Like that
Yeah,
kind
dude.
of
Like
gameplay, you know, like fast action,
the enemies
slasher.
look dope too. They're like Cthulhu tentacle monsters.
Exactly, yeah. So I'm super excited for this game. I didn't even know this existed, and now I'm all gun ho for this.
I know, dude. I'm fucking stoked for
Give
this
me
shit.
this action, give me the aliens, give me the slow motion like
Harkening back to one of our old episode titles. Give Eric all of the tentacles.
Yes, give me all of the tentacles. Give me them jiggle physics. Give me everything that's in this game.
This like fucking like skating through this tunnel thing.
Yeah, dude,
going
this
on.
is so great, dude. Like, how long has this been in production? What is this? Why didn't I know about this before?
I don't know. It looks really fucking good though.
Yeah. Anyways, this is what got me the most hype out of this whole presentation. I'll say that.
All right,
Just because this it's right up my alley with everything.
No, yeah, definitely one of my favorites of the whole thing for sure as well. Next up was Tiny Tina's Wonderland, which is the more fantasy-ish spin-off on board. Well, not a spin-off of Borderlands, a whole
Sure.
separate property within the Borderlands universe, I guess. But what do you think?
This game actually looks like a lot of fun.
It looks like it's a lot of fun, dude. I was
And
gonna say that.
I think that this has the potential to draw me away from Destiny for a long time. You know what I mean?
The thing is, like, we tried Borderlands and we didn't stick to it too hard, but I feel like the setting of this one is a lot more interesting to us. You know what I mean?
Yes, exactly.
With magic and dragons and fantasy and shit like that. So and guns, like Borderlands style crazy guns with the randomization effects and all that. You know what I mean? Like this looks dope.
Yeah, I agree. This is gonna be a game that we definitely play with friends.
And the fact that like it's all like parodying and like the whole world is like based around D&D and like Tiny Tina's talking about character sheets. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, I know.
You had me at dice rolls.
Yeah.
Like, I'm super stoked for this one actually.
And it looks like there's just a lot going on, honestly. Like there's a lot of customization from what it looks like. There's all these crazy guns.
You can play a lute.
You can literally play a lute. That was the funniest thing when I was watching this.
The funniest thing was the crystal unicorn that gallops by.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That was fucking weird. But yeah, I'm excited to check this out. Apparently it's coming March 25th, 2022. So next year. You know what's crazy?
What?
That's only 6 months away.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like I blinked and all of a sudden it's like the end of the
The
year.
end of the fucking year, right?
Like we've got like what 3.5 months left?
Yep.
Like what?
Literally, yep.
This year like
And
flew by us, dude.
after the end of next month and my birthday, the year melts by even faster because it's holidays. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So yeah, year's over. But this presentation is not over because next up we have Forspoken.
So
We finally got an extended look at this. I think it was called Project Athia at first. Then they released another
yeah,
small clip when they renamed it Forspoken, and now we had a pretty extended look at it. So it looks like you're like a regular future person who gets sucked into this crazy world, and
which
then
all of a sudden you get some kind of bracelet. That I
yeah,
didn't
and then you
understand,
get
but
this like telepathic bracelet that gives you powers, apparently.
okay.
And what do you think about it? I think it's dope, but you can tell that the clips are still in development. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
when they move into like the actual like gameplay segments,
Yeah.
it looks a little on the unpolished side, but
Honestly,
I think the concept and everything is cool for sure.
even the even the cinematic they had going on kind of looked a little rough
Yeah,
in comparison to other stuff that was shown on this
yeah,
presentation.
like the character models in particular. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when it comes to like if you compare them to like obviously like the first party Sony type of stuff, like yeah, those character models are not on Naughty Dog or whatever levels, you
Yeah,
know what I mean?
so yeah, exactly. So please take your time with this game because it has the like it's like one of those games that's very ambitious. You
Yeah,
know what I
because
mean?
like she appears to have like a really wide range of powers with that bracelet. Like
Yeah.
fire, ice, levitation, super speed, like grappling, like lightning, like growing trees. Like there's a lot of abilities that they show off. So it
Yeah.
looks like you said pretty fucking ambitious, and I hope they pull it off well. You know what I
You
mean?
know what worries me about this game? It looks really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say that. But you know what worries me? The fact that the landscape of this game looks so big that it worries me that this is going to be one of those games where you're just running around for like 10 minutes trying
And
to find something to do
it's just empty as fuck.
and it's just empty. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If they can fill that space like the way Spider-Man does, where like you could swing and at because it's a huge map, you're in New York
Yeah.
and like if you can find a way, if they could find a way to make it so that you see enemies consistently and it's not like all traversal, which kind of looks like it's the direction it's going,
Mm-hmm.
then yeah, that would be cool. But other than that, I don't know.
Yeah.
It looks cool. Like it looks cool, but I think there's a lot of room for error, if that
Fair.
makes any sense, you
That's a
know?
fair point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Could have been enough a little more than they can chew. With
Yeah.
especially with how
If
deep
they
the
can
combat and the abilities look, it seems like they could definitely have focused on that and skimped out on the open world and just basically made it empty as shit, you know?
exactly. Yeah. So we'll see what it looks like when it actually comes out. It's still in development, so we'll see.
Moving on from that, we had Rainbow Six Extraction, which I actually absolutely do not care about. So,
I mean,
you want to talk about it?
Rainbow Six Zombies is what it is.
Rainbow Six, like
Like
aliens
alien
or some
zombies.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
aliens, yeah. Yeah, I don't really care too much about it.
It's a Ubisoft game. It's a Tom Clancy game. There's way too many for me to care or keep up. So I just don't, you know?
Yep.
Next up, we had Alan Wake Remastered, which is a I mean, I don't think it was a surprise because I think this remaster this leaked earlier this week.
Ah, I see.
First it was a leak, then it was like actually announced, and then it was actually shown off here. I mean, it looks good. It looks like it's gonna look good on the PS5.
Hmm.
It's coming to PlayStation for the first time. It was it originally came out on the 360 game. So
Yeah. Did you play Alan Wake?
I did not play it personally, but I watched my cousin Joe play through it.
Ah, I see. I didn't play it either.
It's on Game Pass, I think.
Is it really?
Hmm
Hmm. Okay. I'll
I don't
probably
know if
play it there.
I don't know if this is coming to anything other than PlayStation. But if it is, it's probably gonna be on Game Pass as well. But
I assume that it would because it is the first time Alan Wake's ever going to be on PlayStation.
mhm.
So I don't know. We'll see.
Next up, we had Grand Theft Auto 5.
You know, you have
Uh-huh.
Skyrim
Uh-huh.
and then you have Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah.
And it feels like they just re-release themselves like every year. It's so bad. But I mean, I guess if you want that PS5 upgrade for your Grand Theft Auto 5 that people are apparently still playing obsessively, you
And
can.
spending like ridiculous amounts of money on too is like the thing.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, Ghost Wire Tokyo.
What you think about this one?
I think it looks very spooky, but also very fucking cool. I dig that it seems to be like almost all magic and power based,
Mm-hmm.
and like
Mm-hmm.
how you have to like do like different hand symbols, kind of Naruto style, to conjure different shit.
Yeah.
So I think like the story looks like some Kojima shit, honestly. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
fog that erases people and shit. You know, like I don't know. I actually, for it being like a horror-ish ghost type of game, like I don't even care. I want to dive into it. You know what I mean? It looks super
I
fucking cool to
think
me.
I think what's cool about this, because I feel the same, like I think what's different and what makes me not shy away from it. I have news, by the way, about speaking of scary games. Um, but I'll get to that in a second. So it just looks so good to the point where like it looks futuristic enough to where I don't think I'd be scared of what's going on, you
Mhm.
know? Like it's spooky, but not in like how do I say it? Not like a PT kind of spooky way.
Yeah,
It's more of a like
fighting scary monsters,
yeah, exactly.
but it's cool.
It's more of a
But
more of a Resident Evil like
it's
kind
cool.
of
I've
spooky.
got magic powers. You know.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I mean though? Like Resident Evil, how it's like, well, not 7 because we can't play that one, but other ones, how the
Yeah,
previous
yeah, like
ones where
Resident
you're
Evil
just
2, where it's like more suspense than anything. Yeah,
yeah, exactly. That's what it seems like to me.
yeah, I think it looks really good. I'm excited to check this one out. I think it's also coming early next year. And then after that, we gotta look at Guardians of the Galaxy that drops next month. Actually, drops
Nice,
in about
which
a
we've already covered before.
yeah. I think this one had a little bit more gameplay in it, and a bit more story elements. I mean, I just can't stand the character model for Quill.
It bothers you that much?
He looks like such a fucking douche.
Yeah.
But Cosmo, the astronaut dog, is there, and he's got his cool little Russian accent, and I love him, and I can't not play this game to not interact with this pop. And my boy
It's one of
Rocket,
your it's one of your favorites.
My boy Rocket's there. Do you see a sick ass like little braided beard they gave him?
Yeah.
I gotta fuck with my boy Rocket.
It's like one of your favorite comics, so
It
I'm
is.
sure you're gonna play it.
I am gonna play it. I don't know how good it's gonna be, but I'm gonna play it.
So before we move on, I have a little bit of breaking news. that I forgot to
Okay.
mention earlier today. Guess what? I got to work.
Dead Space.
I got Dead Space to
Let's
work.
go.
So I'll be playing that pretty soon. I do want to stream that because I promised it. So I got it to work. I started up. I was like, oh my God, it's working. So yeah, we're going to go through it to hype up for the remaster.
Fuck yeah. When do you think you're gonna get on that so I can be ready to pull up?
Not right away this weekend. Actually, after the release of this podcast, probably. So the weekend after the Sunday this podcast is released. If that
Okay.
makes any sense.
Yes. So this is releasing on Sunday. The
So the
Friday
next,
after this. The Friday, Saturday, Sunday after this.
yes, exactly that weekend. Yes,
Yes.
most likely Saturday.
Cool.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, moving on from Guardians. We got some gameplay of Vampire the Masquerade Blood Hunt, my boy. We got Vampire Destiny footage. What do you think?
So I was a little bit disappointed that it's in
Were
third
you?
person. However, I think it does look really fucking cool.
The
And
shooting, the shooting switches to like a zoomed in third person, though. It's not like fully third person, you know what I mean?
yeah. And what I was gonna get at
But
is
you can still aim down the sights properly.
I think it's cool that it's like a mix, a bit like I don't know. It looks cool. I'm still gonna try this game, just because all the abilities look cool. Looks like there's a lot more traversal than I thought there would be.
Yeah, dude, it's some high flying shit, which is cool.
Yeah, so it looks really sick.
Yeah, I'm excited to try this. I think it comes out this year at some point, so I'm excited to hop in.
You know what it is about this kind of view that really like you know what did it for me?
Hmm.
Uh the fact that this like third person over the shoulder and then like aiming like that, it just reminds me too much of Fortnite.
Okay.
The way like you know what I mean? Like the
Yeah,
way
yeah,
shooter
yeah.
like this plays,
No,
it just reminds me
100%.
way too much of Fortnite. And I Fortnite just ruined everything for me, honestly.
That's fair, dude.
for this
I
for
don't
this
fuck with
kind of
Fortnite either.
for this kind of like for this kind of no I don't want to say genre for this kind of point of view. You know what I mean? But I
Hmm.
think it's a different game. It looks sick. There's vampires. There's like they have like sick abilities. They did different abilities, different classes, I guess. It looks like there's like some kind of vampire army destroyers or army killer, like army vampire. I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking vampires and guns. What more do we want?
Vampire hunters, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can move on to the next one here is Deathloop, which drops in 4 days. I
Wait a
skipped
minute.
this. I didn't watch this because I've seen too much.
I skipped it too. Wait a minute. I just read in this website we're looking at this at. This might change everything for me for this game, dude. You too. It's titled Upcoming Battle Royale.
Oh, I see that underneath. Oh no.
So if this is a battle
No,
royale,
are we out? We're out.
I'm
I'm
out.
out. Yeah.
I'm out.
I didn't read that little
Oh, I'm
blurb
so
at the
upset.
bottom.
Now I'm upset.
Dude, literally same.
So
I
this
thought it was
is
a Destiny style, not a Fortnite style.
yeah. So this is what I'm saying. Like, good thing I brought up Fortnite because yeah.
Well, it was good while it lasted. Isn't there another vampire game coming at some point?
I don't know. I think so.
Blood Hunt or some shit like that?
This is Blood Hunt.
No, not Blood Hunt. Red something. It was announced at the end of some show. Maybe Microsoft. I don't remember.
Redfall.
Redfall.
But that's different. That's like
It's different, but I mean, we're out of this one now, so I mean, at least we have
this
some
one
other
is
vampire shit to look into.
no, it's different because Blood Hunt, you are the vampires, and in Redfall, you're vampire hunters.
You sure? No, you
Yeah.
in the
Mhm.
trailers, some of them have vampire abilities and shit. I
No,
feel
they
you
don't.
get into it.
No, they don't have vampire ability. They have abilities, but they don't. But they're fighting vampires,
God damn it.
and they have like their own different kinds of abilities. But they are fighting vampires.
Okay, well, I'm sad now.
Yeah, I'm
Somebody
upset.
make a fucking Vampire Destiny game. Fuck. We have to do it ourselves.
Probably. Anyways, now that we're thoroughly upset, we
Definitely
didn't.
drops in 4 days, whatever. Well, actually, from the release of this podcast, it'll drop in 2 days. I think it drops on
Yeah,
Tuesday, the 14th. So,
finally.
I know, finally, might pick it up. Honestly, it happened, y'all. Everything started coming out, and I'm so behind on so much. I am buried in game. You know, Tales, at the time of this recording on Friday, Tales came out today. You know what
Tales of
else?
Arise came out
Tales of
today?
Arise came out today, along with WarioWare Get It Together.
Oh my.
Deathloop drops in 4 days. Uh, the game that must not be named drops next week. D2R.
Oh, yeah.
Everything's here.
Yeah, I didn't even realize.
Yeah, the floodgate was September, and we're in the thick of it now, dude. The floodgates have literally opened as of today.
Well, shit.
Yep. Right when we both decided to get super busy.
I know.
But yeah, moving on from Deathloop, we got Kid Amnesia, which is a weird exhibition put together by Radiohead, apparently.
I'm down. I love Radiohead.
I know, but like, what is it? You know what I mean?
I think it's like a digital art gallery from what it looked like. I don't
NFTs, me.
I don't know.
I don't know. It looks cool. The music's probably gonna be dope.
Hell
Whatever
yeah.
ambient sounds Radiohead puts in there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We can move on to Chia. Cha? How would you pronounce this? Chia?
Chia.
Cutesy, one of those cutesy little games,
Little adventure game.
a little adventure game with a little guy who plays a little ukulele.
Yeah.
Is it a girl?
I think it's a girl.
Yeah, I think she's a girl.
I don't know.
I guess you sail around on a little boat.
You can turn into a dog? You can
You
turn
can
into
turn into all
animals?
sorts of animals. Yeah. Well, I don't think you turn into them. It looks like your soul flies into them. So you're like possess them, I guess. Oh, and of course there has to be a fucking Breath of the Wild hang glider.
Yep.
I don't know. Probably not gonna check it out. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it probably won't either.
Looks like Uncharted is getting a collection, Legacy of Thieves collection. It's being remastered for PS5 and PC coming early next year. I have never played an Uncharted game, and I don't know if I should care or try.
They still sit in my they I have the Uncharted collection,
Mm-hmm.
the one that's for PS4 on my PS5. It's just there. I don't play it. But it's there. I have it.
Yeah.
I just never get around to playing it because I don't care really. But it's there.
Well, mm,
I feel like we all have those games, you know? It's like,
mm-hmm.
here's that game I never touch.
Yeah.
It's there, but don't touch it.
Yeah, I probably am not gonna waste the money because it'll probably end up being one of those games for me too.
Yeah.
All right, and then we started getting into some of the heavy hitters here, man. So this one here had no gameplay. It was just a CG trailer, but holy shit, am I hyped because of the studio behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Insomniac fucking Games has announced a motherfucking Wolverine
Wolverine.
game. Who next to Spider-Man is probably my favorite Marvel character of all time. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, no, for real. He's up there on my list too.
holy shit, dude. I fucking love me some Wolverine.
I think we all do.
All forms of him. Old man Logan, everything. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm excited to see what the fuck they do with this IP. They've done Spider-Man to perfection, one could say. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I believe one of the only studios that has earned the right to just drop a CG trailer and leave. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, just when was the last time that we had a Wolverine game? Like, I
I
think
don't
the
know if
last time was X-Men Origins Wolverine.
yeah, that had to have been it. I mean, he's usually featured in like fighting game rosters and stuff like that, and then like obviously in like older like X-Men games, like back on Super Nintendo, he's there, but like Wolverine centric like that, yeah, it's I think X-Men
That
Origins or
was the
whatever.
last one, and it came out for the PS3 and Xbox 360. So I was on the Wii too. It wasn't great. I had this game. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad.
I think I
It
remember
was
playing it at your
great.
house.
Yeah, it wasn't good,
Mhm.
but it wasn't terrible.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But it's been a while since we've had a Wolverine game.
Hmm.
And
Next,
Insomniac's doing it, man. I'm hyped.
dude, I am like beyond hyped. I hope oh, it's gonna get visceral up in there, man. I hope they don't hold back.
All the Wolverine
Oh
Viscera.
man, the word
All the
visceral is
Viscera.
ruined forever, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
You can't say visceral as an adjective anymore
Nope.
because
We'll just get
viscera.
into a Viscera as a noun.
So much viscera. Speaking of viscera, and no, actually, no, there's no viscera here. It's just Gran Turismo. They showed off a new trailer for GT7. I think there was gameplay in here. I can never tell with racing games.
There was some gameplay in there, but you know what? I do have something to say about this.
Okay. I don't really care for racing games, so
I don't really
I,
care for
I,
racing
I don't
games
really have
either.
much to say.
However, between
If I
the
get
way
it for
that
free, I'd try it out, but like
the fun fact,
Game Pass.
when I bought my PS2, it came with Gran Turismo.
Oh, that was some shit on the PS2. It was like the first HD game ever or something. You go up to
Yeah,
1080i.
yeah, something like that. Anyways, I will say that from the looks of it, this Gran Turismo does not look as good as the new Forza.
Damn.
Like I
And we
looked at
get to
both of them.
play that one on Game Pass without spending full
I
price.
looked at both of them kind of just to compare them. And honestly, the Gran Turismo, don't get me wrong, this game looks great.
Oh yeah,
It
it's
looks amazing.
crazy.
But I feel like the Forza games look a little bit better.
Mm-hmm. And they're
Just
on Game Pass.
just with the way see Forza, I think what the problem is that Gran Turismo focuses a lot of like the look of the car,
Mm-hmm.
and Forza, I think what they've been doing is they focus on more on the environment.
Mm-hmm.
So I think maybe it's just the way our eyes work, but or my eyes work. I don't know if anyone else feels this way, but I feel like Forza just looks more full because of the environment details that they put in, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas like this Gran Turismo, and Gran Turismo's always kind of had like um a reputation for really focusing on like the look of the cars,
Yeah.
which I mean, I guess you can't have both.
Yeah.
Which is cool, but don't get me wrong, it still looks great, but just from what I've seen, it looks like it doesn't look as like detailed as the Forza
Fair
games do.
point.
Yeah.
All
That's
right.
just my observation, my 2 cents.
Hey man, everyone's entitled to their opinion. I
Yeah.
don't really pay.
I
Like I
don't.
said,
I don't really play them. I
I
don't
don't
really
really pay
care.
attention to them, so I don't really have much of a comparison point. Forza Horizon 4, which I personally played though in 4K and stuff, looks really fucking great, and that's like their
Mm,
older one, so I'm sure the next one's gonna look pretty fucking crazy.
yeah.
And next up, we had another CGI trailer, but
Come on.
come on, they just delivered with Miles Morales, and we got to look at Spider-Man 2.
And the kicker is that they showed some footage, albeit cinematic footage, but we're getting Venom as a baddie.
And whatever what's his name, Craven the Hunter too, from the
Yeah,
sound
I
of
think
it,
so. Yeah.
bro. Venom though.
Venom,
Oh,
though.
dude, when you hear his little fucking voice, ah,
So I, I'm, I'm wondering because they did. So here's the thing: in the trailer, they showed the Spider-Man chest, like his chest symbol,
mhm.
and then they showed
Miles' chest.
Miles' chest,
Mhm.
and then at the end of it, after showing Venom, they showed the Venom emblem. So I'm thinking, what if they, what if, what if we get to play as Venom?
Or I don't think you'll get. I don't know if we'll get to play as Venom. Maybe at some point you'll be able to get Black Suit Spider-Man
Mm,
when the symbiote gets on Peter or
or
Miles.
Miles? Yeah,
Yeah,
that sounds likely too.
Black Suit Spider-Man would be some shit, man.
Not just Black Spider-Man, symbiote
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Different, different.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Emo
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man.
Emo Spider-Man indeed.
Yes. All those dance moves. Oh my god.
And then,
Sometimes I would just want to rewatch that movie, Spider-Man 3, just for the lols.
dude, there's the honestly, in my opinion, still the best Peter, still the best Spider-Man movies.
1 and 2, yes. 3.
I still like 3.
I didn't like 3 so much. What I did like about 3 is that they kind of loosely kept the Venom story like closer to the comic.
Mm-hmm.
So that I appreciated, but come on.
I mean, I thought the whole fighting him with the pipes and the vibration shit was fucking dope, but whatever. It's all
I,
good.
dude, I mean, like
It's all good.
Eric from that 70s show as Venom, like
And that's yeah, that's the only thing that like I know. Topher Grace I could not take seriously, but like the actual like fight scenes where he had the suit on and it wasn't Eric, like it was dope, you know.
Yeah, I guess. I guess you're right.
And then to cap the show off, we had a deep look at God of War 2, Eric. God of War Ragnarok was shown off. Motherfucking Atreus is a moody teen, as if he couldn't get any fucking worse. We got that awkward, like my voice is
You know,
changing deep
I
voice.
was kind of hoping that we would have skipped over his teens.
No,
But no, here we are.
moody teen. What do you think, man? Because there was some gameplay intermixed in here. What do you think?
I think it looks exactly like exactly like the God of War before it.
Yeah.
Like,
I have the exact same opinion. It looks exactly the same as God of War.
I mean, it's cool.
I mean, yeah, because that game was amazing and who wouldn't want more of the same? And I did feel like the first one was like oddly I think I talked about it when I beat it. I was just like, oh, that's it when the credits roll, because obviously like the real shit is like doing the Valkyries and shit afterwards and all that, but like the actual like storyline and shit of the game seemed very like cut off and short to me. So
Mm.
I mean, I don't
Well,
know.
this seems like they've got the story more fleshed out.
Yeah.
So hopefully you won't feel that way. But I did notice when like rewatching it, I watched it a couple times.
I'm watching it right now, yeah.
Something I did notice when they showed the fight scenes is that there's some instances where Kratos like uses his chains to pull some enemies down or pull them towards him, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's new. That's new. Uh so maybe there's different new abilities that we can use as Kratos.
Yeah. I mean, there's
But you
gotta
know
be.
what? Thinking about God of War, now that I think about it, this has always been God of War's kind of MO. Because God of War 1 and 2 kind of looked exactly like the same game.
Mm-hmm.
And even 3 was kind of like, oh, this is the same game, but like slightly better. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
think, which is okay. I think that's fine.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
think it
they're sequels that improve upon each other.
exactly. So if they do that with this, I think it'll be totally fine.
Yeah. I
But
mean, I think it looks dope.
I
People
think
are
this,
people are hating on Fat Thor, but like that's like mythologically what Thor's supposed to look like. So fuck off, you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
everyone's mad that he doesn't look like Marvel Thor, which is not even technically like the same character, you know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, why are you mad about Fat Thor, people? Come on.
I don't know.
But
People are mad that Aloy doesn't wear makeup. You think they're not gonna come for Fat Thor?
that's true. Also, who the hell is this little girl that comes up at the end?
I don't know, but Yui Tyr looks dope. The Norse god of
Tyr?
war. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
All
know,
right.
man. I think it looks like more of the same, and I think it looks dope. I'm ready for more God of War.
Hell yeah.
And I mean, it looks like they're gonna have like more like enemy variety in this one too. You know what I mean?
That's what it seemed like. There's more creatures. There's like
Fucking Atreus' spirit animals look like they get intense.
yeah. He's riding like a spirit deer at one
Like a
point.
fucking stag, yeah, or some shit, yeah. But I mean, yeah, super cool. Overall, really packed, really good presentation. Some CG, but a lot of gameplay mixed in there as well. I think Sony came out swinging with this one, man.
I think so too. I think overall they delivered because there wasn't a lot, like you said, there was a lot more gameplay that I would have expected.
Yeah, the only thing is, there wasn't a lot of release dates, which sucked. So we don't know when
Yeah.
a lot of this stuff is coming, and yeah, that's the only thing I can really complain about. You know what I mean? Is like, okay, but when? You know?
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, honestly, I feel like it's been kind of dry with releases
Hmm.
throughout the year
At least up until now.
up until now. Yeah, it's like things are finally starting to trickle out, you know?
Hmm.
So I think everything that we've seen that's releasing towards now between now and the end of the year, I feel like this will be a good start. It feels like this is the start. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it feels like this is the start of the releases. Like we're gonna get a lot of games towards the end of the year, and hopefully the games that they announced in this showcase, as well as the games that have been announced previously by Microsoft, will keep us all going kind of like forward into next year without any of these giant lapses where there isn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'll kind of look like it looked like 4 or 5 years ago, where it's just like we it felt like almost every month we had a new game.
Yeah. Definitely. Just a lot
Yes.
more rapid fire.
Yeah, exactly. So it'll keep us, I think, or people more entertained overall, which I think is would be the goal from video game companies, right?
Yeah. I mean, yes.
So
But
yeah,
yeah.
there's that. Um, but yeah, dude, I don't know. I'm excited.
Yeah, it was a good showing at least. So once these games start coming out, we'll see how they end. We'll see how they turn out. A lot of them look super cool, but you never know upon release.
Yeah,
So,
that's true. I
but
just really hope I hope my hype doesn't go to waste and I can be a Project Eve stan for all
mhm.
of 2022.
Yeah, Scarlet Nexus. The 2021 was the year Scarlet Nexus, but Project Thieves got you next year.
I think so.
Let's
I think
go.
so.
Well, all right. Well, that's gonna pretty much gonna do it for us here on the podcast. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for listening. If you made it this far, you are a true vampire who does not need to compare yourself to others in a competition as petty and trivial as a battle royale. If you wanna talk to me on the internet about vampires and our practices and our kind, you can find me at Knife Life Osk, Knife Life OSC. If you want to talk to Eric on the internet,
If you want to find me and talk space guts, then we space viscera.
if
You can find me as Ricky Plays everywhere.
you want to find us together, where we exist together as a symbiote, like Venom and Eddie Brock, you can find us at the PodBoyz Advance Twitter at PodBoyz Advance. Make sure you guys are in the Discord and submit a question to be featured on an episode. If you want to check out more of my ramblings, you can check out my other podcast, 8 Hour Chat. You can find it pretty much everywhere that you find this one, except for video. This week we go over a Christian parody of parody artist Weird Al Yankovic and more. So check that out. If any of our listeners are into art or
What?
crypto and NFTs, check out my NFT page at Coke Collect NFT on Twitter and on OpenSea if you're into any of that stuff. But other than that, that's gonna do it for us here. My name is Oscar.
I'm Eric.
And this has been PodBoyz Advance. We will see you guys next time. Later.
Don't eat the apple pie.
Especially if it's got a symbiote from space in it.
Actually, you probably might want to.
You don't want to do. Okay, the risk of like being possessed by the Venom symbiote is like.
Is that not far? Is that not a small price to pay for symbiote
No,
powers?
bro, that thing takes over your mind and tries to make you a murderer, dog. It's not.
I'm cool with that. Cool with that.
All right. Well, bye.